Gripping the calf's surroundings with one hand, Theo fumbled for his radio with the other. The cold metallic device felt reassuringly solid. He pressed the button, voice strained but clear. "This is Ranger Theo. I need immediate assistance." The vastness of the forest around him amplified the silence that followed, making him acutely aware of his isolation. But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. Time seemed to stretch indefinitely. Theo held his breath, ear pressed to the radio, hoping against hope for a sign that he wasn't alone in this ordeal. Suddenly, a burst of static cut through the silence, making Theo's heart leap. Distorted voices tried to pierce through the interference. "Copy, Ranger. Coming your way." The words, though garbled, were music to Theo's ears. The knot of anxiety in his stomach started to unravel, replaced with a burgeoning sense of optimism. Drawing a deep breath, Theo began detailing the situation. "I'm above ground level with the calf. We're tangled in ropes and the height's precarious. We'll need a crane or at least a long ladder." His voice carried the urgency of the situation, but also a touch of hope. As darkness deepened, a soft hum grew louder, gradually breaking the forest's serenity. Theo squinted, scanning the dim horizon. There was the glow of headlights, piercing the dusk, drawing nearer. Help was finally at hand, and with it, a chance to bring the calf to safety. As the dense darkness settled, beams of light punctured the vast curtain of night. The headlights grew stronger and brighter, casting shadows that danced over the forest floor. In amidst the growing commotion below, Theo strained to see the figures disembarking from the vehicles. Their familiar uniforms, the badges of honor, and determined faces, these were his comrades, his brothers and sisters in arms. "Ranger Theo, hang tight, we've got you." The calls ascended from below, each shout infused with purpose and determination. Voices, each familiar in its own way, became lifelines, anchoring Theo amidst the uncertainty. They were a symphony of support, a testament to the bond shared by those who defend the wilderness. "We have a plan," Theo One Ranger shouted. Moments later, the silhouette of specialized equipment became discernible. Winches, pulleys, and sturdy ropes, tools designed for just such emergencies. The Rangers worked with precision, briefing Theo on their approach and ensuring he knew every step. The scene below transformed into a well-oiled machine. The Rangers moved in synchrony, their actions guided by years of training and a singular goal: the safe retrieval of Theo and the calf. From the ground, a ranger emerged, brandishing a tranquilizer gun with a sizable dart, alongside a heavy-duty rope coiled and ready. "Theo," he called, "this is the safest way. We tranquilize the calf, you secure it with the rope, and together we lower it to safety." The simplicity of the plan belied the risks it held. The proposition hung heavily in the air. Tranquilizing a young, frightened creature went against Theo's every instinct. Time was of the essence. The Rangers below watched with bated breath, waiting for Theo's nod. Finally, with a heavy sigh, he signaled his agreement. The Ranger with the gun took aim, exhaling slowly, using the tree for support. Each knot was meticulously crafted, ensuring the calf's safety during the descent. "Watch itself, it's still a major stretch." Theo's hands, steady and practiced, worked quickly, double-checking each tie, confirming the calf was secure and ready for the journey down. The calf's feet gently touched the ground, a soft thud echoing the collective sigh of relief from the Rangers. Hands reached out, steadying the drowsy creature. Theo, however, couldn't shake a gnawing feeling in his stomach. As he studied the calf, it wasn't just gratitude he felt, but a growing suspicion that things weren't as they seemed. But this calf, with its placid demeanor, stood in stark contrast. It was an enigma unlike any Theo had encountered. With every passing moment, more oddities surfaced. The way the calf's skin felt, the subtle sounds it made, the almost human-like awareness in its gaze. Theo's initial sense of accomplishment slowly transformed into a burning curiosity. What was the story behind this creature? Yet, amidst his rising questions, a bond seemed to form. The calf would nuzzle his hand or lean slightly towards him, radiating an almost therapeutic warmth. The dimness of the evening only highlighted the majestic silhouette of the calf. Theo, ever attentive, continued his soothing gestures. He felt the rhythmic rise and fall of the animal's breathing. As his hands glided over the creature, searching for potential injuries, he encountered an unexpected bump. His fingers, driven by curiosity, traced this unfamiliar line, finally settling on a cold texture. As he investigated further, his experienced touch discerned the unmistakable feel of a zipper. This zipper, expertly concealed among the natural folds of the calf's skin, was so masterfully hidden that anyone less observant might have missed it. The vast savanna had presented Theo with countless mysteries, but none quite like this. His heart raced and his mind whirred with questions. Why was there a zipper on this creature? What was its purpose? Had they mistaken this situation from the very start? Hesitating only a moment, Theo caught the attention of Martin, a ranger he deeply respected and had often turned to for guidance. Pulling him aside and speaking in soft, urgent tones, he shared his bewildering discovery. Martin, with eyes widening in astonishment, carefully examined the zipper for himself. In the dim glow of their lanterns, the team of rangers formed a protective circle around the seemingly distressed calf. In their chatter, previously filled with relief and camaraderie, became a series of whispered exchanges. The zipper, which had initially escaped their attention, was now the center of their focus. The very existence of such a feature on a wild animal was inconceivable. And hence the murmurs grew louder, a mixture of disbelief, concern, and mounting curiosity. In all their years of experience, no ranger had ever encountered such an enigma. Theo, still reeling from his discovery, tried to steady the team. "We need to proceed carefully," he cautioned. But the air was thick with anticipation. It was clear to all this wasn't a mere animal rescue. With a collective breath held, the team decided to uncover the mystery. Gently gripping the zipper's tab, they began to pull downward, slowly revealing what lay beneath. As the suit parted, a surreal sight unfolded. Instead of the anatomy of an elephant calf, they saw the familiar contours of human limbs. Layers of padding and fabric gave way, and a human figure emerged from the disguise. In a startling twist during a nocturnal rescue mission, rangers stumbled upon a man, flushed and sheepish, concealed within a calf suit. The man was none other than Alex, a respected wildlife researcher now caught in a bizarre and precarious situation. And his unexpected presence, revealed under the night's shadowy veil, prompted gasps and a mix of relief and embarrassment from both him and the rangers. Was it an elaborate ruse? Was Alex in danger? Or was he the danger? Those stern faces looking down at him held a cocktail of emotions: surprise, confusion, concern, and a hint of accusation. Clearing his throat, Alex began to speak, his voice slightly raspy from dehydration and exhaustion. The suit, he explained, was a masterful creation meant to mimic a young elephant, allowing him unprecedented access to the inner workings of a herd. Alex's objective was simple in theory but challenging in execution: to observe the dynamics of elephant herds without disturbing their natural behavior. The suit ensured he blended in. However, the wild is unpredictable. One day, he found himself separated from the herd he was shadowing, and due to unforeseen circumstances, trapped high above the ground, vulnerable and disoriented. Nature's unpredictability, combined with some miscalculations, led Alex down a path he hadn't envisioned. In an unexpected encounter with a rival elephant herd, territorial disputes, and a river's fast current had forced him to seek refuge in the trees. What was meant to be a short respite turned into a long ordeal, and the suit became more of a trap than a shield. Taking a deep breath, Alex locked eyes with Theo. It wasn't just about observation, he said earnestly. Behind this mission was a larger goal: to understand elephant behavior deeply and to aid in their conservation. The suit was an unconventional method, yes, but born out of desperation to make a real difference. He hoped, with a fervent plea in his eyes, that they could see the sincerity behind his actions. In the dim light of their camp, the rangers huddled together, discussing Alex's revelation. The line between trespassing and genuine research intent blurred. They weighed the importance of maintaining the reserve's integrity against the larger canvas of animal conservation. Every voice carried a different note, but the melody was clear: they needed to ensure the park's safety while respecting genuine research efforts. One by one, they began to see the larger picture. The devastating effects of poaching, habitat loss, and human encroachment on elephant populations were all too familiar to them. If Alex's research could provide valuable insights to aid conservation, shouldn't they support it? Still, reservations lingered. They recognized the potential benefits, but the means to achieve them were unorthodox, to say the least. A middle ground emerged from their deliberations. Alex would be allowed to continue his research, but with certain conditions. Regular check-ins, hearing of his observations, and ensuring no harm came to the animals or the reserve's ecology were part of the agreement. The first light of dawn painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, its gentle glow illuminating the vast expanse of the reserve. Birds chirped their morning melodies, and the distant trumpets of elephants resonated, signaling a new day. As the sun began its ascent, it cast a light not only on the breathtaking beauty of the reserve but on the newly forged alliance, teeming with possibilities.